Hello everyone, this is Serenis here, back with another awesome Halo 5 video for you guys today. Very excited to bring this one out today guys, and I must stress before we start this video, as you can see I've got the new Luminosity emblem and skin, and all that hype's coming out, and I'm very pleased to announce that on December the 5th, Splice skins will be coming out, so I'm very happy about that one. And just to say guys that obviously the settings have been updated now, so the gameplay you're watching today is actually the old settings because there's still a few videos I wanted to release that are on the old settings. And I'm going to use this video today to talk about, God, I used to really hate this map in free-for-all. It was always the map I used to come second place on in 2016, but did manage to win this one today. But but as I was saying guys, definitely going to come on to discussion of the new settings, what I've liked, what they've done, and what I'm not so keen on. And I will look to supply new gameplay from the new settings this year because I'm looking to play HCS on my main actually. I'm looking to do that, so definitely looking to get out some really good gameplays and hopefully some nice wins for the channel. But I've been practicing on one of my alternates a little bit in HCS to get used to the new settings, and generally I like what they've done with the Magnum, but it just feels so more powerful now. And like generally the Magnum is now, I know it is the main starting weapon for this game, but it's kind of dethroned the battle rifle and DMR in terms of power now, I feel, which is a bit unfortunate because those are sort of my fallback weapons if my Magnum is trash on that particular game, which sometimes happens with me. So can't fall back to the BR now as a sort of to help me out if the pistol's terrible, so that's a bit of a shame. I've always been more of a battle rifle guy in Halo generally, so it's a bit of a shame that they've done that, but it's just something we have to get used to. So the BR's not very good now. DMR feels a bit odd, I can't explain why, but the AR nerf was pretty good, I was pretty happy with that. But just to nerf the AR seems a bit pointless if you're not really going to nerf the the Storm Rifle and all those other automatics equivalently. I suppose the SMG did have a bit of work done to it. It's more a close range weapon now, which is slightly improved. But yeah, generally I've not too bad with the changes, but I do feel that Magnum really plays a massive part in this game now, even more than before. So I do feel as well these changes, like to make some of these changes so late in the game, as you can see here, it's probably quite a good one that I upload how it used to be. I just think it's very different to how Halo 5 was being played, and to do that so sort of late on in the game, it's a bit it can be a bit sort of difficult because if everyone hates the new changes, you've really ruined the game for a little brief time. But it looks like 343 are going to stick with this, and some people believe that this is what will carry on into Halo 6. I'm not so sure, to be honest, because with Halo games they sometimes scrap new ideas all the time, so I wouldn't really expect continuity from Halo 5, maybe with some elements, but sometimes they do just scrap everything and start again, so who knows. And who knows with 343, because they make game updates that are kind of unnecessary in my opinion so late to a game. But that's all I kind of want to talk about new settings. So regardless of that, I'm looking to still create content for Halo 5, and I'm looking to play on my main more this year, just really because I want to get my gameplays from my main account, but also because I want to use all my lovely skins that I've bought. So but in this gameplay today guys, it was a nice Onyx tier 3 through, I guess, on the old settings against some good players. Douglas SO42 was my competition in this gameplay, and he had a pretty nice win rate in free-for-all, so he seemed like he was a decent player. The other players in this gameplay are sort of Onyx or Diamond ranked players, so it was a decent matchup. Like I said, I do win this one, and yeah, it was one of the sort of better games alongside my champion tier 3-4 I had against UFT Tater on Coliseum. This one was a fairly decent gameplay as well. And I think generally on my personal take on Halo 5, I did kind of prefer the old settings, but like I said, I'm not opposed to playing with the new settings. I just think that a lot of the times it's so much dependent on the Magnum, more so than ever before. So I suppose the message there is to get as good as you can with it, to be honest. The light rifle, as we just saw there, as I failed to get a kill with it hasn't actually changed that much. I don't think they've really done anything to that, so that's remained relatively untouched. what else have they done that I was also going to mention with the settings? Oh yeah, that's the other thing. When I've been playing HCS on my alternate, I can't believe the amount of times I hear myself. Now, do bear in mind, I'm not American, so that's one aspect of why certain kills won't always register me, because the majority of the games I've probably been playing are on American servers, but I do find myself with these new settings saying a lot of the time things like, oh, he should have died, that should have been a kill for me, etc. I say that a lot with these new settings, and I don't know why that is, because sometimes I hit some really nice shots and I do not get the kill, and I'll be honest with you, I sit there perplexed thinking, how did I not get the kill? And I seem to say that a lot with these new settings, more than I ever did on the old ones, so I do find, I don't know, from different parts of the world, people playing on a server that's a bit ugly for them, you're going to get a lot of that as well. A lot of, you know, probably copying what I'm saying, how did I not get the kill, he should have died, you know, that shouldn't have happened. So I'm looking to I'm probably going to encounter a lot of those things when I keep playing on the new settings, but those are my thoughts on the new settings, guys. So not, you know, entirely 100% happy from my perspective, because you know, I just think it's unnecessary to do it so late in the game, but I'm still looking to play Halo 5 and enjoy it. So around this content, guys, obviously I'm going to be posting out the finale of my old games on the old settings, just so I can release them, and then we'll get on with some new gameplay, probably from the HCS playlist, because I just don't really feel like playing free-for-all these days. I'd rather play a 4-on-4 playlist, because I just find it a bit more fun, to be honest. So that's what I'll be looking to produce, and also some of my more recent content. I've been playing a bit of MCC as well, so I might bring out some of that stuff, and also some of my older content from some of the other Halos from time to time. So that's what you can expect. I'm sorry as well, guys, for those of you who still follow my channel, but I haven't posted for a while. It's just because I've been a bit busy, so sometimes I will always plan to get a video out again. It's not as if I'm going to fade away and never do a video again when I take a bit of a break, but you know, I definitely will come back to it in due course. It's just sometimes I get a bit busy, so that's why I haven't really released a video for a while. So at this point here, guys, this gameplay I haven't really talked about it much. It's just more a visual thing, and you know, just a nice one to talk over my thoughts on this new update. Probably quite apt as well that I show you how Halo 5 used to play, like I said earlier. It's nice to see from what we play, you know, fairly frequently now in Halo 5 to how this plays. It's very different, so yeah, definitely. Let me know, guys, if you have any opinions on the Halo 5 changes, whether you like it or whether you know, not really fond of it. Be interested to know the different thoughts on it, because I've only talked to a few people about it. So as you can see, guys, looking to finish up this Fathom free-for-all, I was really terrible at this map throughout the whole of my 2016 year of playing free-for-all. I always sucked at this map. And I think the reason for that is because just whenever I used to play against people, there would be so many people camping in those tree houses on this map. I mean, I actually kind of like Fathom for, you know, CTF in the 4v4, but for free-for-all, it's just absolutely terrible. I always hated it to play it. It's just very frustrating because it's all on top of you. Some of the battles that you have to fight are just really annoying, and if you don't end up getting that particular kill, like when I used to play Fathom in 2016, the next thing you know, you're being cleared up by someone who's immediately in the treehouse crouching around. So it's really not a, you know, it really wasn't a fun map for me to play. And even with this gameplay towards the end, it was a little bit of a struggle for me to close it out, but I was lucky that I was able to. But here, for instance, had I have not been lucky to get that AR kill, I possibly would have been cleared up by someone else, and that kill would have been stolen. You know, so many times that's happened to me on Fathom free-for-all, and as you can see, when you're in top mid here, I know that people are just going to push the tree houses at some point, so I just have the grenades ready. And it's strange as well, the distribution of spawns that people get on Fathom free-for-all. It's probably the same in the new settings. Hopefully it's toned down now a bit, the camping in the tree houses, because the AR is not as powerful, but for free-for-all, as you can see, sometimes you get just one person comes to the tree house and then you get a whole host of people, so Yeah, definitely, it's worth you know, learning all of the spawns. I've talked about this before with free for all when I used to play champion level, like last year more in particular. But definitely have to, you know the spawns and be aware of what possible you know, spawns that players can get and where they're most likely to go as well. And also taking sensible rotations is really important in free for all as well, to make sure that you're continuously able to spot people and get kills, because free for all, like I've said, is always about kills per minute. So you definitely just every time you come off your spawn, you want to be looking to get the most kills in that particular minute. So, and I'd say on average for free for all, if you're getting about 3 kills a minute, that will most likely result in you winning the game. So you know, definitely always try to have that aim to get 3 kills a minute if you possibly can. So at this point here, guys, you can just see I'm looking to close out the game. Managed to get this guy a bit weak, and I switch out to the pistol here because I've always been back away. Unfortunately for me, it took too long for me to finish him off, and other players are aware of the presence of all the fighting there, and as you can see, a whole host of people turned up. So if you can manipulate events like that as well to try and get noise to happen, and then, you know, circulate action, sometimes you can reap the rewards. As you can see here, I'm able to finish off the game because a lot of people are still fighting in that area. And I knew that, and I came off my spawn and finished off the game, folks. So there you go, probably the first time I've ever won Fathom free for all against some decent competition. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was good to talk about new settings, to get that off my chest. Also to let you guys know that I'm still posting content, and we'll be looking to put out some new settings gameplay very soon. I'm just looking to upload all my old settings stuff from Halo 5 and some other videos. There will be, I'm looking to do a Christmas montage by the end of this year, so stay tuned for that. But for now, guys, this was Serenities, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.